I'm Shazeen Saeed and I'm a feminist. पर आज हम फेमिनिज्म की बात नहीं करेंगे. We will rather talk about something that gave rise to this movement. I won't bore you by telling you why feminism is important. I will rather dig into the roots of all evils, patriarchy. Through this video, I will try to bust this myth that patriarchy is natural or men have always been superior creatures. एक चीज जो साइंस हमें बताती है दैट नथिंग इज इनहेरेंटली नेचुरल. इसी तरीके से पेट्रियार्की हैज आल्सो इवॉल्व्ड स्लोली. और जैसा कि मार्क्स कहता है दैट एवरी सुपर स्ट्रक्चर हैज एन इकोनॉमिक बेस, इसी तरह पेट्रियार्की हैज इवॉल्व्ड स्लोली एंड इट इज डीपली एम्बेडेड एंड कनेक्टेड विद इकोनॉमिक ट्रांजिशन. So we will discuss the conditions prior to this transition. आर्कियोलॉजिकल एंड एंथ्रोपोलॉजिकल एविडेंस इस बात की गवाही देता है कि आज से 10 से 12,000 साल पहले ह्यूमन सोसाइटीज वर मेनली हंटर गैदर. एंड मार्शल साइलेंस अपनी किताब स्टोन एज इकोनॉमिक्स में लिखता है दैट those societies were highly egalitarian, not because they were morally enlightened, but dominance of one gender over another was inefficient. प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी का उस वक्त कोई तस्वर नहीं था, रिसोर्सेज वर शेटर्ड, इसीलिए अथॉरिटी वाज नॉट सेंट्रलाइज्ड, इट वाज डिफ्यूज्ड. जेंडर रोल्स वर नॉट रिजिड, दे वर वेरी फ्लूइड एंड दे वर नॉट हायरार्किकल, रादर कॉम्प्लीमेंटिंग ईच अदर. और बहुत से स्कॉलर्स आर्ग्यू करते हैं दैट दो सोसाइटीज वर हाईली मेट्रीलिनियल और मेट्रीफोकल. इससे मुराद ये नहीं है दैट मैन वर सबसर्विएंट टू वुमेन और वुमेन वर डोमिनेटिंग मैन. इससे मुराद ये है दैट उस दौर में women were given much more importance because of motherhood. जो ट्राइब्स और क्लैंस होते थे उनको फीमेल लाइन के थ्रू ट्रेस किया जाता था एंड women were highly respected and they were being worshipped and considered female goddesses and deities because they were bringing new life to the world. उस दौर में sexual relations were very fluid, marriages were informal and women were highly respected, valued and they had a proper say in social settings. लेकिन अचानक ऐसा क्या हुआ दैट women were discarded and they were demoted from being goddesses to now their voices are not even being heard. So we are gonna talk about this in detail. तो ये शिफ्ट शुरू हुआ एग्रीकल्चरल रेवोल्यूशन से. एग्रीकल्चर turned land into private property, food into surplus and time into accumulation. फ्रेडरिक एंगल्स अपनी किताब इन द ऑरिजिन्स ऑफ फैमिली में लिखते हैं दैट द ओवरथ्रो ऑफ मदर राइट वाज द वर्ल्ड हिस्टोरिकल डिफीट ऑफ द फीमेल सेक्स. द मैन took command in the home. The woman was degraded and reduced to servitude. She became the slave of his lust and a mere instrument for the production of children. What Engels means by this is very precise. Agricultural revolution के जरिए people had herds, fields, stored grain which had to be inherited, and for inheritance to pass through men, paternity must be guaranteed. So what did men do? They started controlling the sexuality of women. Shadi, which used to be once a social bond, became much more an institutionalized structure. Monogamy became compulsory for women while men enjoyed sexual privileges. Agricultural revolution से पहले marriages were much more about alliances or companionship, but surplus converted it into an economic contract. Bride prices, dowry, seclusion or chastity norms appeared historically with surplus economies emerging. And around 3rd century BC, patriarchy एक कानून बन गया. अगर हम अर्ली civilizations की बात करें जैसा कि मेसोपोटामियन, इजिप्शियन या फिर इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन, they started codifying male dominance into their legal frameworks. कानून के जरिए male dominance was made non-negotiable. One of the ancient documents of human history, the Code of Hammurabi, explicitly treats women as property. Legal persecutions, provisions और खौफ व हरास के जरिए patriarchy was inculcated into human psyche. And it became much more of an institutionalized structure. और सबसे ज़्यादा अहम किरदार इसमें मजहब ने अदा किया. From early Greek mythologies, where women were once worshipped as female deities or goddesses, they were systemically removed from those positions. And religion was used as an instrument to assert male dominance over women. Early philosophers further deepened this hierarchy. Aristotle in 4th century BC in his writings wrote that man is superior while woman is inferior. Man is the ruler while woman is being ruled. और यही आइडियाज फर्दर रोमन लॉज और क्रिश्चियन थियोलॉजी का पार्ट बन गए. बाय द टाइम थॉमस एक्वाइनस एंड ऑगस्टीन इमर्ज्ड, women's subordination was not presented as a social injustice, rather a divine design. Religion did not invent patriarchy, but it buffered it. Organized state का कॉन्सेप्ट आज से 5 से 7,000 साल पहले इमर्ज हुआ और उस वक्त तक पेट्रियार्की ऑलरेडी एक पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रक्चर बन चुकी थी एंड स्टेट वाज कंसीडर्ड जस्ट एन एक्सटेंशन ऑफ इट. हिस्टोरिकल सोशियोलॉजी शोज दैट उस वक्त की स्टेट्स वर बिल्ट अराउंड 3 institutions: लैंड रेवेन्यू, मिलिट्री एंड लॉ. And all of these 3 institutions were explicitly gendered. Those early states used patriarchal households as models, where a male or a father is considered as the head of the state or the family, making all the decisions. And this same logic was further permeated into nation states or into kinship. इस तरह patriarchy और governance को आपस में interlink कर दिया गया and state became an extension and an embodiment and or a structure to be ruled by men. Here comes the interesting part. Capitalism intensified patriarchy. It did not dismantle it because it served its purpose. Sylvia Federici in her book Caliban and the Witch argues that early capitalism promoted and heightened patriarchy because it separated production from reproduction. खवातीन को waged labor से निकाल के they were forced into domestic unpaid labor. Federici argues that the witch hunts of 15th to 17th century were not merely medieval superstition. They were rather political tools to terrorize women, to take away their autonomy, to control their bodies, to take away their agency during a period of decisive economic transition. हजारों औरतों को execute किया गया and colonialism was further used as a tool to control and dominate women and to reduce indigenous female resistance across Latin America and Africa. Women who had a bit of knowledge or awareness, they were being demonized and they were thrown and pushed back into obedient roles of mothers or wives. So capitalism and colonialism both played an identical role in this. They were used as an instruments to control women, land, resources and property. आज के दौर में patriarchy इसलिए survive नहीं कर रही because it's ancient, rather because it's adaptive. It is deeply embedded into our wage structures, legal systems, cultural norms or religious interpretations. और पाकिस्तान में पेट्रियार्की सर्वाइव कर रही है थ्रू अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक डिपेंडेंस, selective religious interpretations and moral policing. It is enforced every day through daily practices like inheritance disputes, mobility restrictions, honor codes, and unequal access to education and employment. The objective of this video was to understand the history of patriarchy, and this analysis allows us to view it not as an attack on religion or culture, but as a social system which is shaped by land, power, state, or economic organization. And systems that are historically produced can also be historically transformed. Gerda Lerner अपनी किताब The Creation of Patriarchy में लिखती हैं, Patriarchy has a history, and what can be made by history can be unmade by history.